Today's video, we are going to answer questions about the GopherHawk. You guys have asked them, I want to answer them, and hopefully it will clear them up about this fantastic item, the GopherHawk. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, CraigHowToPest.com. If you've never been to this channel before, guys, and don't know what it's about, I'm going to tell you right now. This is where we highlight professional grade products, and then we show you DIYers how to use them. If that's something that's of interest to you guys, hit that subscribe button down below, and these videos come out multiple times a week. Also, guys, we are going to throw links up in the channel during the video, and you can direct order by punching on those links. Guys, it's YouTube shopping, and it couldn't be any easier. So if you see a product you like, just hit that button. But hey, without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Welcome back to the channel, CraigHowToPest.com. Boy, the gophers are going crazy, and the GopherHawk is selling off the shelf. If you have not heard of the GopherHawk, I encourage you to jump over to our channel right here. We'll put a QR code and watch the GopherHawk video. In my opinion, as a professional who has been trapping gophers for 25 plus years, it is one of the easiest traps to use, especially for you DIYer that has the occasional one or two gophers in the yard. Now, understand if you have a ton of gophers out there, and I'm talking dozens of gophers, the GopherHawk is probably not your trap. The GopherHawk is intended for that occasional gopher in the yard, residential area, garden area, things like that. If you have a plethora of gophers, they are just running the muck out there. It's worse than Caddyshack. I'm going to recommend you grab yourself a Gophinator or a Victor Easy Set Gopher Trap. Those are fantastic, and you can get them in dozens of traps at a time for a more economical price and get more gophers at once. The GopherHawk is going to catch one gopher at a time, but it is going to do it correctly, and it is going to catch that gopher. When you get your GopherHawk, this is what it looks like, man. It comes in a box just like this. GopherHawk box. Okay, this is my GopherHawk. I have this in the back of my truck. This is where I pulled it from because I want to answer some of those questions for you guys today. If you want to see this sucker in action, we have multiple videos we put out. I think there's one running right now where we show the GopherHawk catching that gopher. But let me show you what you get when you get this GopherHawk. You've seen the box, right? Let's open the box up. It's going to look just like this. And what are these things? Well, let's get into it. This right here is the actual gopher stake. This is what's going to get down into that tunnel, open it up for you, and allow you to put the actual trap itself. But you see this right here, guys? This is the lid. You're gonna pop this off, and it's connected to a stake, to a probe, okay? This is where you go along and you probe and try to find that tunnel system. Now, my recommendation to you, and it's been in past videos, you wanna knock down all the mounds. And the reason you're doing this is you want to know what's active. So you want to knock down all the mounds and then come out the next day and see what's popped up. That's your fresh activity. Then I want you to go ahead and I want you to knock that mound down. Just with your hand, your foot, you're sweeping over it and just making it flush with the grass or whatever area that dirt is in. And then you're going to take this probe and you're just going to start poking it down around the circumference of that dirt mound. And eventually, it's going to go like this, and then it's just going to drop. And it's going to show you hit that void. Now, you're just going to wiggle this around a little bit, pull it back out, and that's where this comes into play, the vampire stake. So put this back in place just like that. And now you take this to where you initially probed, and you poke this down in. This is going to widen that tunnel system big enough to allow you to put the GopherHawk down in there, which I'll show you in just a minute. Now, when you put this in, don't wiggle this one around. You're not trying to make that hole any bigger. You need it to hold nice and snug on that GopherHawk when it goes in. What you do want to do is before you pull this out, pat down all the dirt around there. And the reason you're doing that is it's to avoid cave-in on what you just excavated, okay? So smash it down around, step around it with your foot, it doesn't matter, real lightly, and then slowly pull this probe out of the ground, this vampire stake, and set it to the side. You are done with it. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your GopherHawk. This is the actual trap right here. Now, you see what is going on here? It's just a giant tube with a massive industrial string on here. Spring, not string, spring. Now, do you see on here where it says, I'm gonna try to get that the right way, do not push down. Okay, this is one of the questions we get. How do you set this trap? Why does it say do not push down? Because once you insert this into that tunnel system that you just made with your big vampire stake, if you take this and you push down, do you see these springs right here coming out? These are the prongs that catch the gopher. You see those? If you push this down, you are going to smash those prongs. They are very fragile. So you'll push them in, you'll smash them, you'll damage them. Can you repair the trap? Yes, if you have not damaged it too much, you can bend them back into place. But that's why you don't push down. You put this in the ground and then you pull up on this bottom. And did you hear that lock? Okay, this sucker is set, but this will be in the ground. You won't see this. But what happens is you've just set this trap. Now, do you see this little thing? I'm not going to put my finger right there, okay? You see that little thing swinging back in there, that little pendulum? Okay, that's what makes that trap go off. Now, when you put this trap in, do you see these right here? These little gaps right there? That's where the gopher goes through. So you need to line those up. You don't want this blocking the tunnel, this line right here. You want to try to situate it that way. Now, I know you're saying, hey, Craig, how do I know which way that tunnel's going? Well, when you probe down in there, you probe one, probe another. If you feel it right there, then you kind of know that's the opening right there, right? Going right like that. So that's how you would put that in. And then you would pull this black portion up and you'll hear it click into place. Now, here's one of the questions we get that I want to answer for you guys. We had a customer, this is what is making me do this video right now. We had a customer that had some really good questions and I thought, hey, let's answer those. I answered them for her in the comment section, but I want to answer it for all you guys out there watching this that have a GopherHawk. What happens if you put this in the ground, you don't catch a gopher, you got no more activity, and you need to pull it up? How do you spring the trap? Well, you don't underground, okay? But you are okay to pull this thing out of the dirt. It's not going to push these prongs enough where it's going to damage them. And even if it were to bend them in just a little bit on that curve right there, you can push them back out. Okay, so what you're going to do is if you need to pull this out and it hasn't been sprung yet, then you just pull it out of the tunnel system. And then how do you spring it? Well, what you do is you keep your fingers away from this trap because it will break your finger. And I've come close to having my finger in there, being cocky or just not paying attention, okay? So what you do is you come in here, see that thing swinging? You're gonna sit here and just take a screwdriver. It's the easiest thing to do, right? And woo! Did you see that bad boy spring? Look at that. That's what it does to the gopher, okay? I wanna give you guys a quick story. Well, first let me answer the next question. So that's how you pull that out of the ground, okay? The next question I got, and it was from the same exact person, another great question, so I'm gonna answer it. What happens if it only catches them in the leg or it doesn't give them a lethal blow? When you pull them out, they're still alive. Then I want you to take this trap and I want you to beat the freaking thing out of the ground. Okay, but look, you have to dispatch the gopher, okay? That's the nice way of saying it. You gotta kill it. You're trying to kill it anyways, okay? You gotta kill it. Put it out of its misery. It's humane. So I made fun of that, but you gotta whack it, okay? Take a shovel, bada bang, bada bang, bada bang, boom, however that goes, okay? Funny story. I did a job years ago. It wasn't with the GopherHawk, it was with the Victor Easy Set traps. And I had this old farmer gal, 85 years old. I think she was 86. Older lady, been a farmer her whole life. Rough, rugged, knew the terrain, she was sick of gophers. They were tearing up the one little green patch she had on her farm, and she called us out to take care of it. So I set a bunch of the traps. I came back, I pulled the traps out, and I had dead gophers. And then I pulled this trap out, and I'd already gone about pulling the rest out, and she was just watching me. And this lady must have been about 4'2", I swear, short little lady. She had more spite than anybody I've ever seen. And I pulled the next one out of the ground, and it did that. It caught it in the leg. The gopher was still alive, and it was I was grabbing those teeth, trying to get at me. They're mean little suckers, man. You seen those teeth? It's like a miniature little beaver, okay? So he was going crazy. So I thought, oh, I gotta whack this guy. I really don't want to do it in front of her, but I gotta grab my shovel, and I didn't bring my shovel out with me. So I set the gopher down, and I started to get up and walk back to my truck to get my shovel. And she goes, I took care of it. And I'm like, you took care of it? I turn around. She had just decapitated the thing with a shovel and said, in so many words, I hate these beep, 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 beep. And she picked it up, my whole trap. I need my trap back. She picked my trap up and walked over to the trash can and dropped it in. Man, I didn't have it in me to say I wanted that trap back. She was so happy and thrilled and mad at the same time that she had gotten rid of that gopher. And we got her gopher free, guys. I don't know if they ever came back years later, but she was gopher free for a while because she didn't call us back. But man, she hated that gopher. I swear she wanted to mount that sucker on the wall as a catch, right? So you catch them live sometimes. You got to dispatch them. You can go as crazy as that lady and decapitate them, or you can just whack them a few times on the ground and dispatch them that way. But those are how you get rid of them if you catch them live, because if you do this enough, it's going to happen. Guys, those are the most frequent questions I get. Now, here's the last one we get. I answer this in every GopherHawk video I do, but I still get the question. What's the yellow? Okay, you see the yellow, you see the gray. Let's set this trap, right? Hand right here, and I pull the black back. Watch the yellow disappear. See that? You got that? Okay, this is what it's gonna look like in the ground. This is what you're gonna do. Let's pretend we catch a gopher. Woo! Got that bad boy again right there. Let's pull that out of there. Now, do you see that? This is what I tell you every video. If you see yellow, you got your fella. It's that simple. Yellow means fella, okay? It's highly unlikely these things go off prematurely like a rat trap. If you see yellow, you got your fella. And guys, that's it. I hope I answered a lot of those questions out there for the GopherHawk. This is a fantastic product. And like I said, this is the one on my truck. People love these. It is your occasional gopher. It's your 1, 2, 3 gopher here and there, or every season I get a gopher, then bam, this is your go-to. You pull it out, put it in the ground. A couple other questions here. Do you need to rinse it off? Yes, you need to clean it off because you need this thing to free flow, okay? Now, if you need to ever oil this spring, I have not got this question, but I'm gonna answer it anyways. PAM cooking oil. Not WD-40, not a lubricant, nothing that's going to have a chemical smell to it. PAM cooking oil works fantastic if you need to lube this screen. I keep saying screen, the spring, but you're probably not going to have to. I've had this for years. I've never done that. But you do need to keep dirt and debris out of the prongs down here, and it's going to pull that up when it catches a gopher. So you got to kind of push it open a little bit like this. See how I'm doing that? And then it's kind of shake it off. Maybe hit it with the water hose. Maybe set it like this, hit it with the water hose, and then spring it like with the screwdriver, set it upside down to dry. Once it's dry, put it back in your box or however you're going to store this thing, and you're good to go for that next catch. Thank you for all the thumbs up, guys. That's enough on the GopherHawk. Any more comments, something I haven't thought about, comment section down below. I'm happy to answer those for you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button down below or wherever the heck it is on this screen, and subscribe to this channel, and you will get these videos multiple times a week, and hopefully I'm helping you guys. Craig, howtopest.com.